Hello, and welcome to Follow Your Dreams, the 15 Universal Laws. This one is chapter 15. Let's jump right into it. The Law of Love. The Law of Love is a universal principle that governs the way we relate to ourselves and others. This law teaches us that love is the highest vibration in the universe and is the key to experiencing greater levels of happiness, fulfillment, and spiritual growth. At its core, the law of love is based on the principle of oneness. This means recognizing that we are all connected and that everything in the universe is a manifestation of the same divine energy. When we approach ourselves and others with love, we are able to see beyond our differences and connect with the underlying essence of our shared humanity. One of the key aspects of the law of love is the idea of unconditional love. This means loving ourselves and others without judgment, attachment. This means loving ourselves and others without judgment, attachment, or expectation. Let me do that again. This means loving ourselves and others without judgment, attachment, or expectation. Unconditional love involves accepting ourselves and others exactly as we are, and recognizing that our worth and value is inherent, not based on external circumstances or achievements. Research has shown that the practice of love has numerous benefits for our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It has been linked to improved immune function, reduced stress and anxiety, increased feelings of happiness and contentment, and stronger relationships with others. Another important aspect of the law of love is the practice of forgiveness. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or hurt towards ourselves or others, we create a barrier to love and block the flow of positive energy in our lives. Forgiveness involves letting go of these negative emotions and approaching ourselves and others with compassion and understanding. The law of... Sorry, that sounded a little vibrating right there. The law of love also teaches us the importance of self-love. This means taking care of ourselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. When we practice self-love, we are better able to show up fully in our relationships with others and contribute to the world in a meaningful way. The practice of love can take many forms, from the acts of kindness and compassion to the practice of mindfulness and self-reflection. One simple practice is to cultivate a daily practice of love and kindness towards ourselves and others. This may involve expressing appreciation for the people in our lives, practicing acts of service or volunteering, or simply taking time each day to reflect on the blessings in our lives. It is important to note that the law of love is not just about romantic love or affection. Rather, it is about cultivating a sense of love and compassion for ourselves, others, and the world around us. When we approach the world with love, we are able to see the beauty and abundance that exists all around us and create a life of greater meaning and purpose. In order to cultivate love in our lives, it is important to practice self-awareness, self-reflection, and self-care. This may involve seeking out support from others, engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, and taking time each day to reflect on the love and abundance that exists in our lives. Ultimately, the law of love reminds us that we have the power to shape our experience of the world through the thoughts and actions. By cultivating a sense of love and compassion, we can create a life of greater happiness, fulfillment, and spiritual growth, and contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others. Here are some steps you can take to apply the law of love to your life, because I'd love to. Step 1. Cultivate self-awareness. The first step to applying the law of love to your life is to become more aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and behaviors. This involves taking time each day to reflect on the experience. This involves taking time each day to reflect on your experiences and identifying any negative thought patterns or behaviors that may be blocking your ability to experience love and compassion. Practice self-love. Step 2. Self-love is an important aspect of the law of love. This means taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can practice self-love by engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, treating yourself with the kindness and compassion, and taking time to rest and recharge when needed. Step 3. Cultivate a daily practice of love and kindness. One simple way to apply the law of love to your life is to cultivate a daily practice of love and kindness towards yourself and others. This may involve expressing appreciation for the people in your life, practicing acts of service or volunteering, or simply taking time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life. Step 4. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is an important aspect of the law of love. When you hold on to anger, resentment, or hurt towards yourself or others, you create a barrier to love and block the flow of positive energy in your life. Forgiveness involves letting go of those negative emotions and approaching yourself and others with compassion and understanding. Recognize the oneness of all things. The law of love. Step 5. Recognize the oneness of all things. The law of love is based on the principle of oneness, which means recognizing that we are all connected and that everything in the universe is a manifestation of the same divine energy. When you approach yourself and others with love, you are able to see beyond your differences and connect with the underlying essence of our shared humanity. Step 6. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the present moment. It involves paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or attachment. Mindfulness can help you cultivate a deeper sense of love and compassion for yourself and others. Step 7. Seek support when needed. Applying the law of love to your life can be challenging, especially if you are dealing with difficult emotions or situations. It is important to seek out support from others when needed, whether that be from a trusted friend or family member, or even a therapist or a spiritual advisor. By following these steps, you can begin to apply the law of love to your life and experience greater levels of happiness, fulfillment, and spiritual growth. Remember that the practice of love is a lifelong journey, and it is important to approach it with patience, compassion, and an open heart. Here's a story I wrote for a child. Could be your child, if you have a child or children. The Legend of Maya and the Kindness Bird. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there was a little girl named Maya. She lived in a small village with her parents, and they were known throughout the village for their kindness and generosity. Maya had always been a happy and loving child, and she radiated positivity wherever she went. She loved spending time in nature, picking wildflowers, and playing with the animals that lived nearby. One day, Maya was walking through the woods when she came across a wounded bird. The bird had a broken wing and was unable to fly. Maya knew that she had to help the bird, so she carefully picked it up and brought it back to her home. Maya's parents were delighted to see their daughter's kindness and immediately took the bird to a nearby veterinarian. The vet was able to mend the bird's broken wing, and soon it was ready to fly again. The bird was so grateful to Maya for her kindness that it began to follow her everywhere she went. It perched on her shoulder, sang sweet songs to her, and even helped her find her way through the woods. As Maya grew older, she continued to spread love and kindness wherever she went. She helped her neighbors with their chores, volunteered at the local school, and even started a community garden to help feed those in need. The bird remained by Maya's side throughout her life, and it became a symbol of love and compassion that she embodied. Even when Maya faced challenges and hardships, she always remained true to her loving nature and continued to spread kindness wherever she went. In the end, Maya's legacy of love and compassion inspired an entire generation to follow in her footsteps. Her kindness and generosity had touched the lives of countless people and animals, and her memory lived on longer after she was gone. And so, the legend of Maya and her beloved bird lived on, reminding us all of the power of love and compassion to change the world. Make a beautiful day, the day that you deserve. Only you know what you deserve.